Hello, Michael from E-Cigarettes Australia again with another video, third one for the day, just tearing through them today. This one we're looking at something a bit fancy, fairly and squarely aimed at the female market. It's the Innokin Lily Kit. So let's open up and have a look what we get in it. So you get this fancy cigarette, very slim model. With Swarovski elements according to the box down there, which I believe is this fancy diamond ring piece there, if I can get it to focus. It comes in 4 colours, not actually sure what all the colours are. This is another colour that comes with it. There's a blue one, I think it comes in a red and maybe some sort of pink colour, because we're actually doing this video before I've actually got them here, but we'll have full description on the product page obviously of what the 4 different types are. So it has that Swarovski elements, as they call it. Also has this little flower on the bottom which lights up when you fire the cigarette, and a little heart there that you draw through. So like I said, fairly and squarely aimed at the female market. So I'll have a look at what else you get in the kit. So you get a user manual, and I believe this is a sort of quick start user manual. You also get one extra tip, which is basically this green bit here, but you get the spare one without the diamonds if you don't want so much bling, I suppose. So you get that, you get the USB cable which is in here. You don't get no wall plug with this kit, so unless our standard wall plugs do work with this USB cable, or you can charge via computer. And then you get your filling system, which they call this V-cap system. So you get 4 cartridges or atomizers or clearomizers, whatever you'd like to call them. They call them cartridges. They are a little different than the standard clearomizer that we mainly do sell here. But they work okay. They are a little bit fiddly to fill, but they do work okay. The battery's on. This light, I believe, green is when it's got plenty of power or fully charged. It goes to orange when it's halfway, and then I believe it goes red when it's just about dead. 350 milliamps, so it's not a huge battery. Lasts about 3.5 hours. This cartridge system only holds about 0.7 of a mil, so I've tested this one for a week, not out in public for obvious reasons, but I found that you actually ran out of juice before you ran out of battery power. You had to re-top up the cartridge, but it does have 4, so I mean you could have all them pre-filled, and then you've got, you know, if you get 3 hours out of each one, you've got 12 hours vaping there ahead of you. We don't actually recommend this for a beginner's kit. It's more for somebody that's already got their vaping gear. You know, you wouldn't use this as a daily vape, I would not think. It's more for, you know, special occasions or just something a bit fancy, maybe going out for the night or whatever. But it is what it is, and it does work. You get a nice vape out of it. It does work well. We'll go over the filling system. I'll quickly just show you how to charge the battery. It's just the same as any Ego type battery, except this cable will not charge your Ego batteries. It is a different connection. The same with our standard cables won't charge this battery because it's a different connection. Yeah, so you just screw it up. The battery light will flash when it's made connection like it did there. Then this will go solid red, it'll go solid green, I believe. It might be blue with this kit, not actually sure, but we'll go solid. We'll say green for argument's sake, and that's when it's fully charged. These batteries, because they're only 350 milliamp, only take 45 minutes to an hour to fully charge, so they don't take long at all. So that's how to charge it. Like I said, we have these for sale separately, they don't come with the kit. We'll go over the filling system. So I'll just clear some of this out of the way. And we'll look at this unit here. I might just grab a tissue. Not because it's that messy, but it is a little bit. So that's just your cover. That's all it does. It's your cover, and obviously with your air hole. This is the business end of it. So it's actually 4, you could say, even though we're only showing 3 here, because this system here is actually a 2-part system. So that is your actual atomizer, and your wicks are down in there, and you can see there it's got 2 prongs on it. Well, they match up with 2 prongs on the bottom of this V-cap system, and what happens is they pierce that, and then your liquid drops through down there onto your wicks. That's how it works. This is the fiddly bit, not actually filling it, but actually taking the cap out, and that unit there is what you've got here, 4 of them. So take it out, and how it feels is it's this end of it here, it's got a little snap lock cap on it, and it can be a little bit fiddly to get off if you haven't got any fingernails, but I've just got it off there, and now I'm going to race over and pick up where the other end of it went. Here it is. It didn't go very far away, about 20 metres. No, not really. So that's how that comes off. That's the most fiddly part of the unit, is just getting that cap off. If you've got fingernails, you can get it off quite easily, but I haven't. And to fill it, if you're close up there, it's pretty much like a clearomizer. You don't put it in that centre hole, because that's your air hole. You just fill around the outside of the hole. You can fill just a standard bottle, probably better with a needle bottle, but I can fill this quite easily with this bottle. So that's filled up there. Then you just put your cap back on, and it just clicks on like so. Pretty simple there. And you just got to make sure you line up the 2 holes with your two prongs on here. Once you've actually used them a couple of times, you can find them quite easily, and then you just snap that into place, and you can see how much that's drained down. That's how much fluid's got down onto your wicking system already. So it only holds 0.7 of a mil. So once you've done that, let's just screw that onto there, onto your battery. Cap goes over the top. I'll just give it a bit of a wipe. That wasn't too messy though. Cap goes over the top, and then you're ready to go. First couple of puffs on a new atomizer, they take about 5 minutes to really. The longer you vape on them, the better they get. But once you've used them like this one, they're pretty good. They just take a brand new one, just takes 5 or so minutes just to get working effectively, just getting that wick system primed up. But they actually work pretty well. If I get turn the battery on. There we go. Plenty of vapour. And really good flavour as well. So there you go, the Innokin Lily Kit. Very fancy, but like I said, not something we'd recommend for a beginner's kit. We will have spare batteries for sale separately. Everything in the kit will be for sale separately. So if you wanted to have it, I suppose you could use it for a daily vape, but we'd more recommend it for something a bit fancy, like we said. So that's it for the Innokin Lily Kit. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.